Going on, everyone? Outspoken Silent One with another video today. This one's a little bit different. It's about a female officer and a few Antifa, Black Lives Matter women harassing her. And I'll say it now: is that police have the greatest self-control of anybody in this world. The way people go after them and they just stand there and not respond is just completely on. It puts things to another level. I think it's funny because they're trying to get them to react to it when they're not. People do a lot of this to get a reaction out of you so that they can go after you. I love doing it to people. I make them mad. They don't come at me. Just sit there, and they know that they'll get in trouble if they do something, but they can't do any, all they're trying to do is just antagonize you and to do it. And then in this video, you can tell it is just trying to be an intimidation and force her into something. And these women don't leave her alone. I mean, cops have the greatest self-control ever. I don't know how they do it, but it's fun. It's funny to see the people's reaction when they're not getting a response from the police officer. I know if I was just doing this on my own, I probably would have hit a couple people, but that's just me. So when they're starting off, I don't know anything about actually where it is. I didn't really look at it. I just watched the video. But it's obvious, you can tell that it's Black Lives Matter. You have the three women, the tall, thinner black woman, she's a black woman, she's going after it, saying her stuff. Then we have the short, dreadlock, hair braided, however she wants to do it. Sitting there saying that she's intimidating, or she's being intimidated.
I thought she had to go to a
How are you intimidated when you're not? When the woman's just standing there, she was standing in there in the first place, and the short girl came up to her. And I don't see where it's intimidating. What she's doing, they telling her she needs to step away, and then she gets turned around. Another officer gets her and moves her away. And of course, then you hear the cameraman saying, "Well, if she turned around with an attitude, she had a problem." No, you're making it worse. Now these women, they had her move, which they were telling her to do. She's a typical Black Lives Matter Antifa thing. That's how they do this stuff all the time. They tell you to leave because you're bothering them, but then they follow you. And to me, this is how.
Yo, make sure you're sharing this part right here.
Or this is why police.
Make sure you're sharing this part right here.
Get as rough as they do, and not think anything of it. Actually, I just see Dallas police. Obviously, just notice that. This is a common thing, and just to see it, so these are the tactics these people have. They're going after what they feel is the weakest person, and they have to do it by numbers. And honestly, I don't know how she does it. And they have to have someone come over and tell her, "Okay, you need to move over here," help you kind of get away from them. But of course, these three idiots chasing her down, acting like they're cool as can be. Going on at
they're
them.
just trying to pounce on the weakest one. Just
sitting there antagonizing, making it worse more and more. But me, I would have just finally hit somebody because when someone comes up to even help, they keep going. They start getting after you. You don't know what you're talking about. Fine. This is why people attack. This is why you get called the names you get called. Because even now the cop is finally just leaving. She's going to her car to leave. And these two come up behind her. Don't know what the short fat one in the red is supposed to be doing. Or what she's trying to accomplish, but she's not doing anything. This is the prime example of them standing behind the car. It's just another tactic. Because if she does hit her, she's going to kind of, they're going to throw the biggest fit where she tried to run her over. Honestly, You're standing in the
that's not
middle
true.
of the damn road.
If she hits her, that's her
and
problem.
You know she's trying to move and she's wanting to leave. If you get hit, it's your own damn fault. Because she's purposely doing this to get a reaction out of the police. And if I was the cop, and I would not care, I would have arrested her ass right there. As if she would have touched the police car, I would have gone after her for destruction of government property or something. So I would have gone after her. To see
if you get hit,
people do these,
then you can act like a victim.
What needs to stop? They don't do anything. I mean, the people are clearly trying to get away from it, which is the exact same thing as what happened to Kyle Rittenhouse. And yeah, a couple weeks ago in Kenosha. He was trying to get away from these people. And they don't let him. They won't let him leave. I mean, they chase him down. He's leaving. He's fleeing to get away from it, and they chase him down. Then someone fires a gun off somewhere else. He turns around, and then he shoots the first one. They actually have footage and interviews with one of the guys that was there for the first killing, because he was just a few feet away. Because he was even recording, he ran up to him, helped him on the ground. You see a couple legs come up. It's actually Kyle Rittenhouse seeing what's going on. The guy recording it says, "Call 911." Kyle does, which even there's a part even in it. You hear him say, "I just shot someone." Okay, there he just turned himself in. He's trying to get away from it. But then you have these other people coming after you. You got the group of 50 of however many coming in to attack and hit, almost killing. This is what these type of actions are what make these things happen. You bring it on yourselves. You don't want to be attacked. Don't provoke an attack. Don't give a person a reason to attack you. It's that simple. But yet nobody seem to look at it that way. It bugs me more than anything when they constantly tell somebody, "Go away, you don't deserve to be here," or whatever, and then they just keep going after you. I mean, to me, the tall, thinner one, standing behind the car the way she was, I probably would have hit her. These are just my are my ideas and how I feel about it. I know others wouldn't go about it that way, wouldn't feel the same way, but this is how I feel. These people need to be hit by a car. Honestly, I honestly feel these people need to be hit with a car. If you're going to stand in the middle of the road, you're going to get hit. Did your parents tell you to go out and play in the middle of the road? No, because they're telling you stay out of the road because you'll get hit. That fact doesn't change just because you're an adult, you're older. It stays the same. But yet, we still have this stuff. And honestly, because I even have this shirt, now I'm seeing people having stickers put in the windows of the car, where it has a stick figure, or it has a stick figure group, and you see a stick figure drawing of a car running into the stick figure people, and it's saying, "All lives splattered. I don't care about your damn protests. Stay out of the road." I love the shirt. As I saw that, I just started laughing because I absolutely hate seeing people in the middle of the road protesting, stopping traffic. We just had the incident last week in Seattle where they blocked I-5, which you're stopping thousands of cars, yelling on a bullhorn to these thousands of vehicles that probably can't even hear you, that is going back 5 cars. If anybody's past that 5th row, they're not going to hear it. They don't know what the hell's going on. Because they said this, they let one person go through because she was going to be late for a radiation treatment or chemo treatment. That's what they said. I don't know. But then they started, as police showed up, they started arresting. Then they start resisting, and it's like, well, you people deserve this shit. And honestly, I don't cuss very much in my videos. I try and keep it cleaner. I'm honest, is I do cuss more when I'm not on the videos. That's just, I try and make my videos a little less dangerous, I would say. Is I keep them a little bit more clean, because me out of my videos, I just go off on people because I don't care. I say whatever. But these people need to be hit. Is it, get your ass out of the road. If not, you're gonna get hit. And I'm telling you now, we've already seen proof. We already have it. People getting hit by cars, and nobody's doing anything. I watched a video where and I know I've seen other people do it. Sit there and they showing it. It's the worst, the greatest flop of 2020. It was a Black Lives Matter person. It was during, I believe it was during the Portland riot, or yeah, when they were doing the 1,000-car parade for Trump. They were stopping people in the main city, which we see a lot of the footage now. But they had a guy that they had stopped in front of. Got the vehicle to stop. Guy walks into the front of it because the driver is just slowly creeping up. You can tell he's not even pushing on the gas. He's letting the transmission move the car. And then all of a sudden now this guy's standing in front of it, and you see him. I've seen a feather hit somebody harder than this guy acting the way he did. The way he reacts, because all of a sudden you just see him flop forward and everything. His glasses go everywhere. He's laying on the ground. Honestly, if I was me, I would have just kept driving, because I would have just hit him. Because that's me. If you're going to do something like that, you're going to get hit. And then they're sitting there, and now all of a sudden he has this knee problem. He's injured. They're trying to run him over, and it's all this. And I say, you watch the video, you just sit there and laugh. I mean, these are the tactics these people are stupid enough to try. So that was the meaning of this video, is because these people, I'm just trying to show, I said, this is how bad these people are. This is the way they go about things, and they think it's right. Well, I don't think it's right when you're sitting there trying to make it look like you're the victim. You guys bring on the victimization. You bring it out. And I'll say it every time. I said, nobody's going to change my mind. I still believe Kyle Rittenhouse is innocent. It was self-defense. And then the third guy, he probably would have been the one that I actually would have, that I wished it would have went differently. And the other two, maybe not. But the one with the skateboard, definitely, because he did hit him in the head with that skateboard. I would have done the same thing. And then shooting the guy in the arm. That guy needed it. He was lucky he didn't get more. I mean, he did have a gun, a pistol drawn. And I would have done more. I wouldn't give a damn. I would have shot him. But these are just my thoughts. So, hey, if you like this video, gonna do more. As I didn't do, it's been a few days now since I posted a video because of the holiday. Things have been going on, so I hadn't really been having time to get in and start finding videos and making more. So if you liked it, share it, subscribe, because I'll be doing more. If you think other people might enjoy it, go ahead and share it. These are the type of things I definitely want to show, and I hope everybody enjoys them. Got any suggestions or comments, put them down below, and I'll do everything I can to help. Or if you guys have different thoughts, tell me how you feel about it. But for that's just how everything goes. So anyway, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed.